Back again, another video, man. Single action, double action. Single action, double action. This is for people. This is for new gun owners, especially women. Nothing against women, but they're not very mechanical. You know what I mean? Some are. My wife is, but there's some that are not. And they don't know what single action, double action means. It can get confusing. But what the hell? What is it with women and fruit? Open up my fucking my wife loves blueberries. Open up my fucking refrigerator. It's fucking packed with fucking cartons of fucking blueberries. I'm up to my armpits in blueberries. Jesus Christ. Women love fruit, man. I like fruit, but I'd rather have a slice of pizza. Okay. If my cholesterol's high and I'm like gonna die, I'll start eating a peach. Anyway, I know I whine and bitch about a lot of stupid shit, but you know, try to keep it real. You know, I don't like being like those guys that are real. You know, it's just guns and it's real technical and it's fucking boring as hell. Sorry about the language. If there's women watching the channel, I'm trying to, you know, curve it a little. But there's people that like the channel because of that, because it's real. So try to just let it roll off your back. You won't mean nothing by it. It's just words. Single action, double action. Well, I got one single action gun here, and I got two double action guns here. First, let's safety check the guns. Okay. This is a SIG P239. Haven't shot it yet. Can't wait. And I carry this. I know I carry it. I haven't shot it yet. It's usually one of my rules I broke. I just think SIGs are just so reliable. There's nothing to worry about. But you never know. Could be that one idiot on a Monday put your gun together. Had a hangover. Okay, that's safe. I'll safety check the Springfield GI model. Nothing in the magazine. Nothing in the chamber. And you can dry fire 1911s. And we're to check out, this is a double action. This is a Super Red Hawk snub nose. And cylinders clear, barrels clear, all clear, everything's safe. Alright, let's look at a double action gun first. Now this is double action, single action. Okay, first of all, if this is double action, let's make sure it's clear again. There's nothing in there. Okay, double action is when the hammer is down like it is, and you're pulling the trigger, and the hammer's going back, and then falls forward. Okay, that is a double action motion right there. You're just looking at. Okay, that's double action. Now I can put it in single action by cocking the hammer, putting the gun at my target. Okay, now I got a lighter trigger pull. Once it's in this mode, the trigger pull is like half. Okay, when it's in double action, you're talking about 10 pounds. Now when you put it in single action like I got, now you're looking at about 4 pounds. You understand? Now I pull the trigger. It's got more of a hair trigger now. Pow! It's more accurate that way. If you want to practice your accuracy, you can keep firing in. You can fire in single action. Now this is an automatic. Once you pull the trigger in double action, it goes into auto mode. Now when it's in auto mode, it's hard to explain. Every time the slide goes back, the hammer is automatically back like that. So once it's in auto mode, it's like a single action trigger pull from that point on, because it's in automatic mode. You understand? So that is how an automatic single action, double action pistol works. I don't know if you clearly understand what I said, but the first trigger pull, the initial trigger pull, which is right now, is going to be about 10 pounds. It's going to be the hardest one. This is a full action motion of double action right now. Now it fired. So the slide went like this. Boom. Okay? Now it's ready to be in, it's set for the automatic mode. Now that's going to be back. Now every time you fire it, if you don't know anything about automatics, every time I fire it from now on, the slide's going to recoil, recoil, recoil like that. It's going to keep recoiling, and it's always going to be in that single action position, which is going to make the trigger very easy to pull and very efficient. Okay, maybe that helped you. Waste a lot of time here. Okay, that's single action, double action. This is single action only. Okay, like if I pull, what I like about these 1911s is, if the hammer's down and there's one in the chamber, even though if you pull the trigger, nothing's ever going to happen. It's a very safe gun. Nothing's going to happen because the hammer is not going to go back and come forward. For me to fire this weapon, I have to physically pull the hammer back. Okay, let's check it again. Okay, I have to physically pull the hammer back and then fire. Once I fire, then it turns into an automatic. Once I fire, because once I fire, it's going to ignite the round and it's going to blow back the slide, and it's going to do that. And then every time I fire, this is going to be in the single action position. You understand? I'm firing a gun. Boom, boom, boom. That's how, just like that. But this is not a double action. This is single action automatic. Single action automatic. Okay? That's the difference between this pistol and this pistol. I love 1911s. They're awesome. So that's, I don't know if you understand that clearly, how this works. That's why when you carry a 1911, a lot of guys pull cocked and locked. It's safe, it ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Or they have a half cock too. Half cock. Oops, there it is. And it won't go nowhere. I would never carry half cock. I wouldn't. What I do is, I'm not telling you guys to do this because I'm real weird about carrying cocked and locked. I'll put a round in there, and then I'll lower the hammer so gently, and then I'll carry it like that. So if I have to pull it out of my holster, I'll have to just cock it and then go. I don't like carrying cocked and locked, but I'm not telling you to lower that on a live round. That's something that I do because I don't have a problem with it. But if you're inexperienced, I would not recommend that. Your thumb could slip. It could slip off your thumb. It could go off. So carry cocked and locked. You know what I mean? That would be the best way until you get more confident. Okay, so this is single action, double action. This is single action automatic. It's a single action automatic. Once you pull the trigger, once you cock it and pull the trigger, it turns into an automatic weapon. Okay? That's the best way I can explain it to you. Now this is a revolver. This is a single action, double action gun too. Okay? We can make sure it's clear. Okay. Now I could just pull the trigger, the hammer's going to go back and then fall forward. That's a double action motion. Now I can put it in single action. Okay? Now the hammer is half the pressure and it's more accurate. But it's in an automatic. It's a revolver, so I can either shoot it like this or constantly shoot it like this. Okay? That's up to you. If you're target shooting, I recommend you constantly single action. That's the difference. So there it is. There's all three different types of weapons. I hope this helped you out. That's the best way I can explain it. Later.